Have you ever felt that rush of anxiety when you're about to step into something new? Or that sinking feeling in your gut when faced with a challenge? Well, my friend, that's fear knocking at your door. But fear isn't just a pesky emotion. It's like a double-edged sword that can either push you forward or hold you back in the game of personal development. Picture this. You're sitting in front of a blank canvas, about to dive into a new art project. Guess what? Fear's sitting right there with you. Sounds crazy, right? But fear can actually be a sneaky motivator. It's like that little voice that says, "Come on, you've got this." Fear of not living up to your potential can light a fire under you, driving you to conquer challenges you never thought possible. Remember that time you were hesitant to speak in public? Your heart racing, palms sweating? That's fear making an entrance. But guess what? Once you faced that fear and nailed that speech, you felt like a superhero. Fear pushed you to practice, prepare, and ultimately shine. Let's talk about the flip side. Fear isn't always a great companion on this journey. Imagine you want to switch careers, follow your passion, or start that business you've been dreaming about. Fear's probably whispering in your ear, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? It's like a stealthy ninja, making you doubt yourself and keeping you from taking that leap. You know that colleague who's incredibly talented but always sticks to their comfort zone? Yep, fear's involved there too. The fear of failure or the fear of the unknown can turn into this invisible barrier, stopping you from unlocking your full potential. It's like a mental bouncer, keeping you away from the VIP section of personal growth. Anger, fear's cousin who storms in when things don't go your way. You remember that time your computer crashed right before an important presentation? Frustration took over, and you might have even thrown a mini temper tantrum. But what's behind that anger? You guessed it, fear of looking unprofessional, fear of being embarrassed. Anger is like fear putting on a flashy disguise to protect itself. The ultimate fear, death in the self. All our fears, whether it's fear of spiders, heights, or public speaking, have a common root, the fear of death or the death of the self. Think about it, that fear of failing in front of others. It's like a distant echo of our ancient survival instincts. But here's the twist: understanding this core fear can be your secret weapon. When you realize that every fear has this one common thread, it's like flipping a switch. Suddenly, you're not battling 1,000 different monsters. You're tackling the big boss level. It's like seeing behind the magician's curtain. The fear loses some of its power over you. Conquering your fear is not easy. How can you take back control? Well, let's start with facing those fears. It's like meeting your fears for coffee and having a heart-to-heart chat. Whether it's talking to strangers, trying a new activity, or even confronting a phobia, facing your fear head-on can slowly shrink it down to size. Mindfulness is like your secret potion. Ever tried just observing your fear without diving headfirst into panic mode? It's like being the calm observer of your own emotions. The fear might still be there, but you're not letting it take over the driver's seat. It's like learning to dance with your fear instead of letting it drag you around. And don't forget the power of seeking support. Talking to a friend, a coach, or a professional can give you tools to handle your fears. They're like your guides in this epic quest, helping you navigate the treacherous waters of your emotions. So there you have it. Fear isn't your archenemy, it's more like your quirky sidekick. It can push you to greatness, but it can also hold you hostage. Anger? Well, it's just fear in a flashy outfit. And that ultimate fear of death, it's the glue that holds all your fears together. But what about you? You're the hero of your own story. Conquering your fears isn't about erasing them. It's about showing them who's boss. It's like taming a wild beast and turning it into your trusty steed. So go out there, face your fears, and remember, you're not trying to be fearless, you're trying to be fearlessly you. And that, my friend, is where true peace and personal development lie. What do you think? Does fear control you daily? Leave a comment down below. Remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel.